home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Pollard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got it to Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Herbert now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here is Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 108 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a give here to Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go back to Pollard on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And even though they trail, they've had success running the football. Over 100 yards rushing as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. And meanwhile, for the Chargers, the rushing numbers tell a different story. They really couldn't get a whole lot going on the ground. And the evidence? The numbers. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Herbert off the bootleg. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Williams brings it in, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
He's got it.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Mike, 55.
Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. 2nd down at 4.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
55 mark, guys, 55.
Herbert on 1st down now. And his throw is incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down.